Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Um, yes, I hope you're good wherever you are, and I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you're going to have a beautiful day today. The sun is out as well. The sun is out. It's a beautiful weather as well. So, yeah, today we're going to be talking about how being lukewarm as a Christian can lead you to your death, right? Or how it can have certain consequences for you in the future. And that is what we're going to be talking about today. And we're going to be focused on the book of 2 Kings chapter 1, right? That is what we're going to be focused on today. So just to give you a brief summary of what was going on, we look at the life of Ahaziah, right? Ahaziah. And this time we realize that this was the king of Israel. And he then says, you know what, go and look for other gods of Ekron, right? And because he was now in a point where he had been injured and was sick and all of that. So now he then says, you know what, go and look for other gods of Ekron, right? Go and look for them and look if they can heal me. So as he is in the process of doing this, and he sends his messengers, and these messengers go to look for these prophets or these gods of Ekron that he had commanded them to go and look for. As they're in the process of doing this, they then meet Elijah. And Elijah meets them, and I'm just going to give you a brief summary of all of this. And Elijah meets them and says, where are you guys going? Don't you know that there is a God in Israel, right, who can be able to heal you? So for the mere fact that you're going to look for other gods, you are not going to be healed from wherever you are. And you're going to remain in that position until you die. And they go back to him, to the king, and they tell the king, this is what we did. And when they meet the king then looks at them and says, why have you guys returned? Why have you not come back with my answer? Why did you guys return? And then they tell him the story of who they met and all of that. Fast forward, he then decides to send his captains and the 50s and all of that, right? But the main concept I want us to get today, is that, when you're a child of God, don't be seeking for things that are not of God, right? That's the main concept I want us to get today, guys. When you are a child of God, don't be seeking for things that are not of God. Because we see here with the same thing with Ahaziah. In the end, he then ended up dying in that position because he decided to seek for other gods. These days, we are living in a time where witchcraft is being modernized and witchcraft is being made to be something that is normal, right? And God is saying to people today that, remember, is there no God in Israel who can heal people? These days, people would rather, they would rather look for other means for them to be healed, right? I'd rather look for other means for them to be healed. Let's say, for example, you go to church, right? You go to church, and then on the other side, you're also looking for things that can heal you also on the other side, right? Like going to witch doctors and all of that, and trying to find other solutions, but you're also going to church in the same time. And God is saying that, is there no God who can heal you? Why do we have to mingle between the two? Why do we have to jump ship from one ship to another, or looking for God when it is a time that we need God? And then other times you can say, you know what, God, I think this battle is just, too big for you, and, I think I can manage on my own. And today's message is saying that let us not be lukewarm. Let us not jump ships, right? Like what Ahaziah did. On one point, he was for God. And then on the other point, he then decided to say, you know what? I'm going to look for the gods of Ekron. Gods that could not speak. Gods that were man-made. God of stone, of wood. Guys, God says we must seek him, right? So let us not be also involved in this wave of the modernization of witchcraft that is going on in these days, but rather let us seek God, right? For God is the one that is able to do anything that we want him to do for us in our lives, right? He can do anything and much more than you can ever imagine. So let us just keep that in mind, guys. As you go on about your life, I want you to keep that point in your mind, that remember, God is with you. Let us not be lukewarm, where we jump ship from one ship to another, but rather let us be straight in the things that we do, and God would certainly come through for us. Let us not be like Ahaziah, who at one point he is for God, and then on the other point he is for other things as well. Let us not be like that, guys. And that is just the message I just wanted to bring to you today. May God bless you.